anything that you take a leap of faith with is scary. And I think that you never really know how it's going to be received until it's out there in the world, and that's a huge risk to take.
And they end up either losing it or, you know, using their gifts for...
Justin Bieber, global pop star and cultural icon, is someone we all recognize. Married to Hailey Bieber, he's often seen out and about with her, whether grabbing coffee, heading to church, or taking a stroll. But lately, something seems off. In nearly every photo, there's an undeniable sense that he's not himself. He appears withdrawn, exhausted, and at times, erratic. And this isn't just a handful of unflattering moments, it's a pattern. Understandably, this has sparked concern, not just among fans, but reportedly from Hailey herself. As his wife, she sees him every day, and if she's worried, it's likely something serious. So what's going on? Could it be a resurgence of his past struggles with depression? Justin has been open about his mental health battles before, or is there something else at play? Some have even speculated about possible substance use. The truth is, no one knows for certain, but one thing is clear. Something isn't right. Justin Bieber's recent behavior has been raising red flags, leaving fans wondering what's really going on behind the scenes. But before we dive deeper, don't forget to like this video and subscribe. It's free and helps us keep bringing you fresh content. Remember when Justin was the clean-cut teen singing "Baby"? Well, those days are long gone. This week, he posted a bizarre video on Instagram, shirtless, casually carrying a bag of snacks, and suddenly rapping. But here's the kicker. The lyrics are all about being high. He literally raps, "I fly like a fly guy, I fly high like a bagpipe, I go high like a bad guy." Not exactly subtle, right? What makes it even more questionable is the vibe of the video. He's hanging out with a friend who's casually smoking, and the whole scene feels carefree, but also concerning given his past struggles. It's a stark contrast to the Justin Bieber we once knew, and it definitely raises eyebrows. Is this just harmless fun, or is it a sign of something deeper? It almost seems like Justin seems to be projecting an edgy, rebellious image, but instead of coming off as cool, it's a bit unsettling, especially considering everything else that's been going on with him. Naturally, his high-energy rapping video on Instagram blew up, sparking a whirlwind of reactions from fans. Opinions were completely divided. On one side, die-hard Beliebers were loving it. They hyped up his rap skills, saying things like, "Bieber is back," and begging him to drop new music. One fan even wrote, "I'm so desperate for new music, I'll take anything at this point. This is gold. Go, Biebs." For them, it was exciting to see him doing something musical again. But on the other side, there were fans who weren't feeling it at all. Many were genuinely concerned about his well-being. One comment that really stood out read, "Something is very off. This video disturbs me on so many levels. WTF." And that pretty much summed up the uneasy feeling a lot of people had. It just didn't seem like the Justin they once knew. The concern kept growing, with one fan hitting the nail on the head. If you're a true Justin Bieber fan, you'd know something is wrong. He needs help. That comment resonated with many because it suggested there might be more going on than just a bizarre Instagram moment. Now here's the thing. Speculation about Justin's well-being, especially rumors of drug use, isn't new. In fact, earlier this month, his rep actually spoke out, shutting down the claims. They told TMZ's that the speculation was exhausting and pitiful. But despite the denial, the concerns haven't gone away. Justin's team insists that the rumors are nothing more than harmful, exaggerated narratives. They argue that despite the obvious truth, some people are determined to keep negative and sensationalized stories alive. But the speculation isn't going away. One person on X wrote, "This is Justin Bieber, a guy who is barely 30 but looks older because of drug abuse. Hard drugs don't just ruin careers, they take a visible toll on your body and mind. Stay away from them, or they'll ruin your future." So on one side, you have Justin's team shutting down the rumors, painting a picture of stability and growth. But on the other, fans are noticing troubling signs and voicing real concern. It creates a conflicting narrative, one that's hard to untangle. Are people just overanalyzing, or is something truly being downplayed? The uncertainty leaves many feeling uneasy. Now, Justin's spokesperson is pushing a narrative of positive change, emphasizing that the past year has been transformative for him. They even link this to the fact that he and Hailey welcomed their first child, Jack, back in August, suggesting that fatherhood has helped him grow and evolve. But then, they drop another interesting detail. Justin also reportedly ended several close friendships and business relationships that no longer served him. On the surface, this sounds like he's just making positive changes and setting boundaries. But it also raises some questions. What kind of relationships were these, and why did they suddenly stop serving him? While his team is pushing a narrative of growth and transformation, the details they're providing hint at something more complicated beneath the surface. Is this truly a fresh start, or is it a sign of deeper struggles? It's a classic PR move, trying to control the story while unintentionally fueling speculation. And just when things couldn't get any weirder, remember the divorce rumors from last month? Out of nowhere, Justin unfollowed Hailey on Instagram, which, in today's social media-obsessed world, is practically the equivalent of announcing a breakup. The internet went wild, and divorce rumors started spreading like wildfire. Then, Justin quickly tried to shut it down, claiming his account had been hacked. He posted on his Instagram story saying, "Someone went on my account and unfollowed my wife. It is getting sus out here." But whether or not people actually believed that whether Justin's account was actually hacked or not is another question entirely. It could be a genuine explanation, or it could be a convenient cover-up for something else happening behind the scenes. Either way, it adds yet another layer of drama and uncertainty to the situation. It feels like there's always something swirling around Justin, whether it's rumors about his health, his relationships, or his social media activity. It's a constant roller coaster, and keeping track of what's real and what's just speculation is nearly impossible. And then there's Hailey, who isn't enjoying any of this. Last summer, she gave a raw and honest interview to W Magazine, opening up about the relentless criticism she faces regarding her relationship with Justin. She said, "I used to try to act like it hurts less and less. I've tried to think that you get used to it at a certain point, that this is what's going to be said and this is how people are going to be. But I realize that it doesn't actually ever hurt any less." That's a powerful statement. It shows just how much she's had to endure, being constantly judged and scrutinized for her marriage. And with everything happening now, the rumors, the speculation, and Justin's behavior, you have to wonder how it's all affecting her. She's trying to put on a brave face, but it's clear this takes a toll. It's easy to get caught up in the drama surrounding Justin can be overwhelming, but it's important to remember that Hailey is a real person too, one who's likely dealing with a lot behind the scenes. Her situation adds another layer of complexity to everything, and it makes you hope that both she and Justin can find a way to navigate these challenges and find some peace. But the big question is, why is Hailey seemingly maintaining this everything's fine facade amid all the chaos? It's tough to say for sure, and honestly, it's probably a mix of things. On one hand, she might genuinely be trying to support Justin through whatever he's going through, putting his needs first and hoping to help him get back on track. Being a supportive partner, especially in difficult times, is a possibility. But let's be real, there's also a public image factor. Hailey is a celebrity in her own right, and she's built a brand around herself. Constant negative publicity about her marriage isn't great for business. It could affect her endorsements, her career, and her overall reputation. Some believe she's simply protecting her image and minimizing the fallout from the ongoing speculation. Of course, not everyone is convinced that Justin is struggling. One fan on X wrote, "I hate posting this stuff, but the left picture is how Justin Bieber looked when he was doing hardcore drugs. The right picture is him now, happy and healthy. Y'all haven't given him a break since 2010. Leave him alone." Ultimately, we can't know for sure what's going on in Hailey's mind. Maybe she's acting out of pure love and support. Maybe she's making a calculated move to protect her brand. Or maybe it's a mix of both. Either way, she continues to put on a brave face, insisting that everything is fine, even when it seems like things are anything but. It's a complicated situation, and regardless of her motivations, it's hard not to feel for her. So, what do you think? Let us know in the comments. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss an update. I post weekly deep dives into the secrets of your favorite celebrities.